As men, when we're interested in a girl, we have to wonder, if I were to make a move on her, is it going to creep her out? I used to be terrified that if I showed a girl that I was interested, she would be offended and terminate our friendship completely. If anything, the last few years of sexual misconduct allegations made against men in power have made this worse. We've seen numerous cases in which a man didn't understand that a woman wasn't interested, and that man ended up publicly shamed and in some cases even lost his career, like Al Franken, for example. But none of those allegations would have happened if the men involved had a basic understanding of empathy. If they noticed the women were uncomfortable and responded appropriately, there would have been no allegations. When it comes to sexuality, men like to communicate their interest directly, but women usually don't. Women communicate their interest much more subtly. To notice the signs a woman is attracted to you sexually, you're mostly going to want to be aware of her non-verbal communication. The following signs a woman is attracted to you are the most common ways for a woman to show interest. If you notice some of them, there's a good chance she's attracted to you. Of course, none of these mean 100% that a girl is attracted to you. Everyone is different, and sometimes a woman who's extroverted and friendly may give a lot of these signs just because it's part of her personality. But the more of these signs that you notice, the more likely it is that she's attracted to you. Escalate gradually. If you get some of these signs, it doesn't mean you should go straight for the kiss or to bring her home necessarily. Escalate gradually. Hold the girl's hand before kissing her, kiss her before getting sexual, etc. By escalating gradually, you can see how the girl responds to your physical moves, like holding hands, and if she responds well, you can take it a step further. This way, you can always take a step back if she gets uncomfortable. Seduction is a dance. It's something you and a girl share. The reason powerful men have been getting allegations made against them lately is that they haven't been treating it like a dance. They bluntly make an obtrusive sexual move, and it's jarring and uncomfortable for the girl. Sign 1 that she's attracted. She holds strong eye contact with you. If a woman holds strong eye contact with you, it's definitely a good sign. It shows that she's interested in the conversation she's having with you and that she's comfortable with you. Strong eye contact doesn't necessarily imply sexual attraction, but the stronger the eye contact, the more likely it is due to sexual interest. Furthermore, if you pay close attention, when a girl is attracted to you, her pupils will dilate. Now, this isn't always easy to notice, but if you do notice it, that's a very good sign that a lot of scientific evidence has shown is just a natural biological response to feeling attracted. Of course, a lot of guys miss this whole eye contact thing because they don't make strong eye contact themselves. If your eye contact is darty, you're not going to notice when a woman is trying to hold strong eye contact with you. So, if you want to notice this sign, you should make a point to hold strong eye contact with women you're interested in. And as an added bonus, strong eye contact can be a turn on in itself, so making strong eye contact will also make you more attractive. 2, she fills conversational gaps by asking you questions. It's a very good sign if you meet a girl, you start talking for a bit, and as soon as there's a moment of silence, she fills it with questions like, "So, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Do you come here often?" When a girl isn't at all interested in you, she'll be much more likely to leave the silence or to use it as an excuse to end the interaction. When a girl fills the silence with questions, it means she wants you to keep talking to her. Obviously, this doesn't always mean she's sexually interested, but it at least means she likes having you around so far, which is a very good sign. 3, she touches you. For most women, touching a guy is the most obvious indicator of interest that she'll show. If a girl finds excuses to touch your shoulder or arm, it's a great sign. The reason this is so important is that when a girl touches you, it generally invites you to reciprocate. It implies that she'd be okay with a similar type of touch from you. See, when women are uninterested in a guy, they often make sure to avoid physical contact to not lead the guy on. As an important disclaimer, understand you can't expect every woman who likes you to proactively touch you. A lot of girls just won't do this. It's not in their personality. So although it is a great sign when a girl touches you, don't take it as a bad sign if she's not doing it. 4, she gives you a green light when you touch her. This is a great way to get a sense of whether a girl is attracted to you. If you touch a girl, say on the shoulder, and she responds by touching you back or leaning into you, she's giving you a green light. It means she likes being touched by you. This is a strong indication that a girl is interested in you and is definitely worth paying attention to. 5, she laughs a lot. When we're attracted to someone, we tend to exaggerate how interesting they are to show them that we like them. Oftentimes, this manifests in a woman laughing a lot when talking to you, even if you're not that funny. Basically, if a girl is laughing, it's a good sign. It means she's enjoying talking to you and that she has a good sense of rapport with you. However, if she laughs when you didn't even say something that funny, it's an even better sign. 6, she plays with her hair or her face. When a woman plays with her hair or touches her face, it often means one of two things subconsciously. 1, she's trying to make herself look as good as possible so that you notice how attractive she is. 2, she's feeling self-conscious about her appearance because she's interested in you. On the other hand, sometimes when a woman plays with her hair, she's just playing with her hair, but it's generally a good sign, and if you can combine it with a lot of these other signs, it adds up to giving you a good sense that she is interested. I saved the 2 most important signs that a girl's interested in you for last. First is that even if you've made your intentions clear, she hasn't left you. She's still engaging with you. So if you make it clear that your intentions are sexual, that you're attracted to her, and she doesn't say that she has a boyfriend, she doesn't make an excuse to leave, that's a very good sign that she's at least open to the possibility that something might happen with you in the future. It doesn't always mean she's attracted, but it generally means she's open to the possibility. And the last sign is that if you lead the interaction forward, and she's totally okay with that, that's a great sign. Now that could be physically, right? Physically escalating, but it could also be inviting her to get a drink with her, inviting her back to your place, or you could ask her on a date and she says yes. This is extremely important because a lot of guys assume a girl isn't into them, but in reality they might be shy or it's just their personality not to show very obvious signs of attraction. And if you invited her on a date, she would have said yes, and now you know there's a very good chance that she's interested, but they just reject themselves instead of saying, hey, would you like to get coffee sometime, which is completely unoffensive to do. And it's often the most important way to find out if a girl is interested in you is to create a situation where something might be able to happen with her, and if she goes along with that, she's like, yeah, let's do it, then there's a very good chance she's interested. And it's important to be aware that your sense of whether a girl's attracted, it isn't always accurate, and the best way to find out sometimes is just to ask a girl on a date, right? Just to create an opportunity to make your intentions clear and to see whether she rejects you or whether she accepts that, because then you're not going to reject yourself because you assumed there was no interest. If you enjoyed this video and you find the animation engaging to make the video more interesting, then make sure to leave a comment below saying you want me to put more of this out there. And if you don't, say you don't want me to put more of this out there, because that will help determine what type of content I make in the future. And I'll take your feedback into consideration. And to make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna be posting a lot of extremely high value content. In my honest opinion, the best pickup advice that anyone is putting out. I'm going to be putting it out on a regular basis for free on this channel, so there's no reason not to subscribe if you want to improve your dating life.